As of now, I'm not in remission. I still have the cancer. It is still growing. And I guess every day is a good day. And I thank the Lord that I have it. I went through a lot of depression and a lot of worry. And it was very hard for me to look at my grandchildren and think that I wouldn't have them to be able to see them grow up.
I'd been to see my primary care, Dr. G, because I had some swelling in this arm, and it ended up I had cellulitis. She sent me straight to the hospital right away.
A wonderful doctor came in and he said, we've taken a lot of blood samples. We need to figure out what's wrong. The cellulitis is rampant, but there's something else going on. And at that point he said, there's a possibility that you might have leukemia.
It was back in '04. Found a lump just above my collarbone on the right side. Saw the doctor in a few days, got a biopsy a few days later, got the results of that. I had 6 infusions of chemotherapy, 3 weeks apart. I continued with 2 years of preventative treatment of chemo with Rituxan, and now I'm in a cancer recovery program.
I have really made sure that I go to providers who will listen to me. That's really important, and not minimize whatever fears, concerns, issues I might have with my body.
Dr. Granenko really, if there was something going on with Jimmy that she was curious about, she would take the time to call her colleagues and converse with them. And that's the type of physician that, really kind of goes the extra mile. She couldn't handle it herself in the scope of her practice and responsibility, but she put us in touch with people that could help us.
I wouldn't ask any more of my doctors than what they've done for me. They have really kept close watch on me, and were very open and discussed any situations with me and all. And my treatment, I feel like it's been real good.
The doctor, I think, wants you to get better, and they tell you the truth, but I think they sugarcoat it. And I'm the kind of person that I don't want nothing hid from me. I want to know the truth.
My surgeon had said to me after my radiation that I could now close this chapter in the book, and that I was done and I was cured with breast cancer. And I foolishly chose to believe him and did not go on to get a second opinion about if I should have any kind of preventative treatment. And then lo and behold, 3.5 years later, I got the very grim news that it had come back in a very aggressive way, and that I was now stage 4.
One thing that my primary care doctor had learned a long time ago that she needed to share with all the doctors, I'm a zebra, I'm not a horse. Doctors normally are trained how to treat horses, and they get certain reactions when they give you certain medicines and diagnose certain things. Well, I'm just the opposite. You can't count on any of that. I had such a relationship with Dr. G. You don't have those very often with a doctor.
My doctor is very good to me. She gives me everything. She tells me stuff. If I ask her something, she's very direct with me, and that's good. I like that. Some people don't want to know the truth. But now, like me, I'm single. I'm by myself. I had paperwork I had to do. I had wills to make. I had to get my money in order for who I wanted to have it. I've closed up my business. I want to go to movies, I go. I want to go to eat, I go. I want to spend time with the children, I do. I just have to do it more slowly.
Keep active. I work on a farm part-time. I'm on tractors, front-end loader, backhoe. A good positive outlook, I think, is very helpful in the recovery program.
What was an initial shock kind of turned out to be an experience that brought the family closer together. I have this incredible family. I have 2 grown daughters, and the cancer has has enabled me to really be more in touch with all that I do have, and I value that.
On a day-to-day basis, I wake up and I am so blessed. I mean, I am a blessed person, considering everything that I have and what all's wrong with me. We've been fighting this now just a little over 2 years. I have good days and bad days. I want to just get up and walk out and see my dogs. The dogs would love for me to go over and be able to pet them and play with them, but I can't.
Yeah, some days I feel like I could move a mountain, and I go and I do things. But some days I feel tired. I can't seem to get going. I don't know if it's the chemo or if it's the cancer.
I guess it's the things that you lose when you know, all cancer patients haven't been down the road that I've been down. And I'm so jealous of some of my friends in the clinic and in the hospital that I see every week because they can walk. I mean, they're getting around good, and some of them are driving themselves to the clinics now and all this stuff, and I just can't seem to catch a break. So I get kind of down and out at times.
I would have liked my providers to be more attuned to my emotional state and also check in with me as to how I was doing, not just after my mastectomy, but all these years.
Never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Isn't he just the sweetest man?
This is my heart and soul here.